When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers offense will start this game off with the football. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team has been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. So Penn State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They give it to him again. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put 1 down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. The lead is now 5 here in the first.
And this one started out kind of bizarre, haven't it? Like you got the defense that put 2 on the board. Now the special teams adds 3. All we need next is the defense to score. And wait a minute. Hey, guys, are we in Iowa?
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. They'll try it over the left side. Runs through the tackle. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive with this team. They've just put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's got a chance.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Here's the handoff.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Sunseri. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go
turning it on. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one. To make life easier on this kicker is so important to this team.
They'll give it to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got enough for the first. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The one thing you haven't heard a lot from Penn State is we are dangerous with the quarterback run, but they are now.
Yeah, and finding that quarterback spot has really been an issue for them for the last several years. I go back and I just think if they find their guy, and they got a guy that can be a dual threat guy and make plays, this is a team that always has the other components to be a national championship contender.
He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The run from the shotgun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by...
There he goes! They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Boilermakers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Took care of it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fakes to grab. Plows through the defense. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And they're able to get him down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside is 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Here's the give off the left side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Off play action. Rushes on him. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. He'll throw on third down. A strike between defenders. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Purdue!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got his man. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
It's caught. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, Purdue, 13.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. To the ground with the back. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw on third. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's locked. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Agbana. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell they are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Nice move there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. After those last two plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the middle. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to take off. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick release on the RPO. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.